Ohio's Republican Governor Mike DeWine has refused to place any blame on former President Donald Trump and his running mate, J.D. Vance, for spreading the baseless rumor that Haitian migrants are eating your pet.
You have called the false claims ridiculous and said they need to stop. How dangerous are these lies, and do you place any blame on Trump and his running mate, J.D. Vance?
Well, first of all, the immigration issue and the border issue is a very, very legitimate issue. And I think President certainly and vice presidential candidate have an obligation to talk about. They are, in fact, talking about it.
But this is separate from that.
But my job, I think, is to reflect exactly what's going on in Springfield. So the mayor tells us and the chief of police tells us there's been no evidence at all of anyone eating a dog or any Haitians doing any of that. These Haitians that are there are legal. They work very, very hard. I met this morning with a number of business people who employ these Haitians, and they tell me that they're really essential, to them getting the job done. They work hard. They're family focused. The culture in Haiti respects education a great deal. So those are just things I think we need to point out.
Do you place any blame on Donald Trump or his running mate, J.D. Vance?
Look, I'm not here to place blame.
Now, you can't expect me to place the blame on people who took an outrageously racist lie and then amplified it. Who do you think I am, a Republican with a functional spine? You won't find any of those in the Republican Party. Yeah, we can tell. Yeah, we can tell. I know it's hard to speak out against your presidential and vice presidential picks, right? But what they've said has led to multiple bomb threats at multiple buildings in Springfield, including schools. Do you think that's okay? Don't you care about the children? Look, you got weirdo right-wing content creators prowling the streets now, trying to hunt down evidence of pet eating for a $5,000 bounty, which means you might want to guard your pets against those people. Look, they're going to post on their Rumble channels for clicks, even though J.D. Vance had admitted publicly to making these things up.
If I have to, create stories so that the American media actually pays attention to the suffering of the American people, then that's what I'm going to do, Dana.
You just said that you're creating a story. Sir, you just said that you're creating the story.
What's that, Dana?
You just said that this is a story that you created. So then the eating dogs and cats thing is not.
We are creating.
Look, here's the reality. Okay, the fact is that immigration is actually a good thing. It's helping this town, which had been declining. Now it's beginning to rebuild. And that's pissing off some low information voters, people who live there, like 65-year-old Carol Lawson, who claim this, quote, she said, the people who have lived here pay taxes and support Springfield all their life. They cannot get help because it's all about the Haitians. Lawson, who says that she does not work and collects disability, says that these Haitian people, they drive nicer cars than everyone else because of welfare. Oh, because of the benefits. Now, here's the thing, though. What benefits? Temporary protected status, while it does afford a pathway to getting a Social Security card and eventual citizenship, does not mean that you are eligible to get public benefits. Do you know the reason that they're driving the nicer cars? It's because they're working. Yeah, they're working and making money. Now, we can have a conversation about how disability beneficiaries do not receive enough to live. That's a legit conversation, okay? And I will come out very strongly in favor of increasing the amount of money going to people with disability. But just going around and assuming that a black person with a nice car only has it because of the government benefits, it's racist, okay? It harkens back to the old welfare queen lies from Ronald Reagan. No. Here's the thing. Haitian workers in Springfield and across the country are paying into her Social Security benefits, okay? In fact, TPS holders from El Salvador, Honduras, and Haiti have contributed a combined $4.5 billion in pre-tax wages or salary income annually to our nation's GDP. And the total Social and Security Medicare contributions of those individuals is estimated at more than $6.9 billion over a 10-year span. They pay into that system. And yet Lawson says, oh, well, she doesn't vote. And well, thank goodness, right? If she did, it would be Trump all the way. Oh, of course. Now, of course, she backtracked to say, well, yeah, it's because gas and food were cheaper under Trump. Oh, why was that? The whole pandemic thing, when it came to gas, there's no demand because everybody was, tried to avoid the plague. And then, of course, you also had Ukraine. It wasn't being invaded by Russia. And you had companies that were, using greedflation as an excuse to jack up prices while they're making just record profits, okay? Those issues, her issues that she talks about, they're not the fault of Haitian immigrants. They're the fault of large corporations and bought, corrupt Republican politicians, okay? And the thing is, she is one of those people that's never going to see how her own political beliefs actually end up hurting her in the end. And people like her. But that's the thing about the Republican Party, okay? They know that their policies hurt average people in order to help very, very rich people. That is the whole point of the Republican Party, to funnel money, public money, to rich people. That's it. But in order to do that, you got to dupe people like Carol, okay? And in order to dupe people like Carol, they use fear, racism, hatred, and of course jealousy, because it works. She's jealous of Haitians driving nice cars because they worked and earned those vehicles. I know. Look, here's the thing though, and to show you how much it actually works. According to a new poll, more than half of all Trump supporters now believe that Haitian immigrants are abducting and eating cats and dogs. Yeah. So great job. Great job. I guess apparently it's easier to believe that, these racist tropes, than it is to believe that Trump and DeWine and these Republican politicians are lying to you and duping you for cash and power. And that's why Mike DeWine is not going to push back. He never will. He never will. Because he knows that if he did, that those same low information voters who are now so convinced of a lie will just end up kicking him out of power for actually saying the truth. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.